Alright guys, I'm back and ready to do this boss fight here. Now I'll just tell you the names of the boss you're fighting here. You're actually fighting two people. I don't know if I've said this in the last part, but you're actually fighting two guys called Ornstein and Smough, who are sometimes called Biggie and Smalls and sometimes called Pikachu and Snorlax. You'll see why pretty soon, but yeah. So I'm gonna summon Solaire here. Solaire's actually very helpful for this boss fight because he will actually distract very well. So let's just get him to start moving down here. Alright. Sometimes he like falls off the back there and takes some damage before you even get in here. Now I don't think this will be too bad a boss fight because it shouldn't really be too much trouble with the magic I have, but this is generally considered one of the harder boss fights in the game. So yeah, we'll see how it goes then. I've got like no life, but I've got Havel's armor on. 408 damage. So I'm actually going to take the harder path of doing this by killing Smough first. So let's get to it, I guess. Come on, Solaire. So here the two are. Ornstein usually charges you at the start here. Now I'm going to try and kill Smough first, like I said. And Smough does this charging attack, and he actually got me there. Smough does a charging attack where if you're behind a pillar, usually you're safe. So I'm going to get Solaire to tank Ornstein right now while I try to deal with Smough. The really annoying thing about Smough is that his hammer can actually block. Oh Jesus, alright, I got hit by that. Clearly did not get the range right on there. And now Solaire's dealing with both, but he's pretty awesome, so I guess he's just going to handle that. Ornstein is really the more annoying part, especially at the start of this fight. And I'm trying to hit fucking Smough with this shit, but he's really not taking it. Come on, homing soul mass. There we go. There's a good hit in there. I jumped too early there. Okay, so Solaire's actually managed to do a decent amount of damage. Oh god. Alright. If you're doing this solo, you've also got to keep track of both of them at this point. So we're going to get close to him, which may or may not be a good idea. Okay. So he has a butt slam. It's one of his more dangerous moves, but there we go. I'm going to take a flask right now. And now we have Super Ornstein, and he does actually spawn back here. And he's not fun. He's really not, especially at ranged. He's actually easier to take at like close range. So we're gonna get our soul spears out because yeah, that's a good idea. Alright, so he's actually quite agile as well, but hopefully I'll be able to hit him with these 4 soul spears, and that should do a bit. Solaire's gonna distract for me. I'm surprised he's still got quite a bit of life right now. So those 4 soul spears kind of did a lot there. But he does have a butt slam of his own now. It does lightning damage. I've fought Super Smough before, but he is much easier to take than Ornstein. But you can take him in melee. It's actually preferred if you try to take him in melee. But you can kind of dodge his attacks at mid-range here. And that should be it. Alright. It's definitely one of the more hectic boss fights, especially if you do it without Solaire. Because yeah, that's not great. I really messed up on Smough at the start. I couldn't hit him with the homing soul mass. Might be better to hit him with an R spell that you think can hit. Alright, so if you kill Ornstein, you actually get the Leo ring. You'll only get that if you kill Ornstein, and you'll get the soul of whoever you killed second. And I guess Super Ornstein is like Raichu. He evolved into Raichu from Pikachu, I guess. You'll get the soul of Ornstein if you kill him second, and the soul of Smough if you kill him second. And you'll also get their armor sets later on. And with the soul of Ornstein, I can make his spear. I think you can make Smough's hammer from his soul. I don't know if you can make anything else. But if you kill Lautrec, you can get his armor set right here. Right after you kill Ornstein and Smough, get up to this room. And yeah, now we're actually going to get the ability to warp between bonfires, which is extremely useful. But first we're going to light this bonfire and level up. So we're going to get... I'm going to actually put 12 into Dex now. Actually finally get my Dex there. Get my Endurance to 17. I could use some souls, but whatever. I'm just going to leave it at that. So Endurance, I'm still stuck on 10 Vitality. Right, yeah, I'll put my Endurance up. I want to get my Endurance to like 20 at least. But right, now we can go into this room. If I was playing online, there would be messages here, orange guidance soapstone messages saying amazing chest ahead, or try holding with both hands, because people were so mature.
And overcome much, chosen undead. Come hither, child. O chosen undead, I am Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight. Since the day Father his formed it obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lord vessel to thee. And beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices.
Alright, seriously, those messages would totally be outside this room. I'm not even kidding. So now we have the ability to actually warp between bonfires, which is extremely useful and kind of saves time running around. Unfortunately, you can't go to every bonfire. So we got Firelink Shrine, Sunlight Altar, where I believe Solaire should actually be there now. So let's actually go and check if Solaire's out there. I've helped a few people with co-op, so I might actually be able to join his covenant. So I am in the way of white still. So Solaire should be out here. There he is.
Oh, hello there. I'm glad to see you alive. You have done well. Indeed you have. You've a strong arm, strong faith, and most importantly, a strong heart. I am in awe, really. Yes, yes. What do you think? Why not join me as a warrior of the sun? Righteous knights, guardians of all that is good, in the name of the Lord of Sunlight. Only if it would please you, of course. Well?
So I can join his covenant?
Oh, magnificent. I knew you would fancy it. Then join the covenant. Here, stay still for a moment.
And we can join this covenant here. I've never actually joined his covenant because I haven't really made a faith character yet, but I have co-oped enough so the requirement is down. It's going to give me a miracle, and yeah.
And there we are. Now, just say a prayer at the altar of sunlight, right there. Then you shall know the brilliance of our sun.
Alright, Solaire, just prayer. So you can offer sunlight medals here and upgrade your... Oh yeah, you get the pose, man. I'm totally putting that in. I don't want this one, come on. Oh, that one's good too. There we go. Alright. Yeah, it's good. Alright. So yeah, that's the only reason. You don't actually need to talk to him here, but, you know, you can join his covenant. You don't actually need him to be there to join the Covenant. You can just pray at the thing eventually. But yeah, it will turn my white soapstone messages gold, I believe. I don't think I can do them right now because I'm offline anyway. So we want to go to the Darkmoon Tomb, which is actually where the second bonfire in Anor Londo was. So I'm going to go back and try to take on the Painted World. It's probably the shortest run from here, so yeah. The Painted World, I'm going to try and take that on. I look so dumb with Havel's armor right here. Armored Mage, am I right? So I could actually go back to no, yeah, I'll actually do that. I'll do this right before, because now I can warp between bonfires. I can just warp back here, and I don't need to fucking go through Sen's Fortress. So we're gonna warp back to Firewink Shrine and actually revive the Firekeeper there. And then I'll go to the, or get to the Painted World room. And Siegmeyer's actually here now.
Well, fancy meeting you here. You did much for me up above. I am grateful. You know, I was thinking to get the old fortress. Is that your doing?
Yep.
Yes, I knew it. It seemed like an unlikely coincidence. Well, am I fortunate? This Knight of Katarina thanks you sincerely. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude.
So I think we can talk to him again.
There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst.
So he's going to be moving down to Blighttown pretty soon. And Joy, I wanted to go back there, obviously. Yeah. Alright, so I should be able to actually return this Firekeeper soul. I'm not going to upgrade my flask with it. So there we go. And the fire is back in Firewink Shrine.
Thank you. I am Anastasia, of Astora. Now I can continue my duty as a keeper. But I only hope that my impure tongue does not offend. Forgive me. I am impure. My tongue never intended for restoration. Please, if you have any heart, leave me be. I wish not to speak.
So she can reinforce any flasks that you do have. Obviously I don't have another Firekeeper soul, but at least we have the bonfire now. So I'm going to go back to the Darkmoon Tomb. This will basically allow me to have 10 flasks, which is quite useful if you want to warp somewhere. Like I said, you can't go to every bonfire. For some reason you can go to the depths, which I don't really understand, but and the Undead Parish, but whatever. Usually you go, the bonfires are near where the Covenant leaders are, most of the time. Alright, so now we're going to go in here, and I'm probably just going to use magic for here. To take out these guardians here, because there is like, you can pull some groups of them that are quite annoying to take out. So we're gonna go with the good old-fashioned great arrow here. I think I have like 300 souls per guy. Alright, so they're gonna use a bunch of throwing knives. Thankfully throwing knives don't seem to do that much damage at all. But yeah, I think they always drop throwing knives. They can also drop their swords, I believe. Man, they're dropping a lot. Alright, I kind of... Okay, I did that accidentally, but that's alright. Great. So they're going to start jumping out of the way, are they? Right, that's 1. That's 2. And 3. Or not. Alright. There we go. They're dropping these throwing knives all the time. I'm sorry, I don't want to use them. They're kind of shitty. Alright, so there should be a few more here before I grab the chandelier. these guys I really shouldn't be running with my back towards them because they can backstab you, as I recall. What are you doing? I think it's kind of difficult to actually... Well, I got the backstab, alright. It's a little bit difficult to get the backstab off on them as well. Alright, roll. Keep rolling. There we go. More throwing knives. I didn't really need 10 flasks, but yeah. So there should be a couple more here. Okay, dodge that. Didn't dodge that one. Alright. I'm gonna get hit by this. But it's okay. Right, so here's the thing I was going for here. Sorcery, great magic weapon. I have a throwing knife just sticking out of my armor. And some more. Now there should just be like one more guy over here. Don't know why I have Homeward Bone selected, but okay. Okay. Maybe I should have used the butterfly horn. Because like I said, you can attack while your shield is up. Now, over here, you will actually get the black iron gear that Tarkus has. So, I'm thinking that the black iron set is actually really, really good for an armor set. It is very heavy, but it gives you a lot of defense. So, I'm going to see how I can... how much I can put on. This is obviously going to be fat rolling. But how much less is the normal armor? Where is it? Where's the black iron armor? 15.6. Does look cool. But I'm still fat rolling, so that is 45.4, so I am quite a bit off. So I'll take off like the gauntlets and put something else on. Crimson Man. That is medium roll. I can get something else. I can get the Elite Knight gloves on probably. Alright. That'll work. For now. Okay, so I'm a Warrior of Sunlight apparently. So my armor is 240 physical defense right now. Not bad magic defense either. Alright. This does take Twinkling Titanite to upgrade this armor though, so yeah. So now we can examine this, and if you have the Peculiar Doll in your inventory back from when we went to the asylum, you can actually enter this side area. So here we are in the painted world, and this place does actually get you quite a lot of souls. There is a specific guy you can actually grind for souls here. But yeah, the painted world. So you do get a bonfire right at the start, but you can't actually go back from this area. You have to basically proceed all the way through. I am not anywhere near leveling up. So yeah, this. Okay, Havel's armor as well. Does Havel's armor have really good magic defense? Or is that just me? I seem to have like 56 magic defense, which is pretty good, honestly. For a heavy set. It's got like 900 durability, that's completely unnecessary, honestly, but yeah. Alright, so next time we're going to be taking on the Painted World.